Alright guys, welcome to another edition of Custom NHL Builds, the series where I create EASHL player builds based off of actual NHLers. This time I'm going to be building what some have called the most hated man in Canada, Matthew Tkachuk. As a St. Louis Blues fan, I grew up watching Matthew and Brady's dad Keith, one of the greatest American hockey players ever. He played a heavy physical game, but also with the ability to score and put up points at the same time. With his son Matthew, it's no different. He's a great playmaker with great hands and an ability to find the back of the net, but who can also throw the body around, be a handful in front of the net, and deliver punishing hits. Pretty much he's the guy you love to hate if he's not on your team. If he is on your team, you just kind of plain love him. I really wanted to build Matthew because I feel like he's such a unique player in today's game. If there were a build specifically based on him, I guess you would call it something like a hitting playmaker. So I decided to go with the playmaker build because it's so versatile in terms of how you can build them. Matthew is 6'2", 202, so you can build him as a playmaker. He's a left-handed shot. I went with offensive-minded 1 to improve his shot since he does have 30-goal capability, but to me isn't really a sniper. Then I went with Crusher 2 to boost the body checking, which is low for the playmaker build. This only got him up to 74, but that combined with his somewhat large build should result in some big hits. And then finally I went with Deflection Master. After watching literally every goal that Matthew has scored and knowing that he has that highlight reel ability, I was kind of surprised to see how many of his goals were just simple greasy goals, him parked in front of the net, stuffing in a rebound, or in many cases him using his size to gain body position and then using that awesome hand-eye to deflect pucks into the back of the net. So the first thing I wanted to feel out with this build online was the physicality. I can confidently report that even with the low body checking rating of 74, this build can crush other skaters. It's easily the most physical playmaker build I've ever played with. He's super fun to forecheck with, and can be great at forcing turnovers that can turn into goals or good chances. That size also makes his poke checks more lethal on the defensive side of the puck, and he can use that physicality defensively as well to turn over pucks, and that reach makes him better at picking off passes in all zones. His size and strength combined with the high puck control of the playmaker build make him perfect for winning board battles, bouncing off hits, and also cycling the puck down low. That combined with his passing ability makes him pretty much perfect for the Sixes game. Not only do his passes get off his stick quickly when you need to make a quick tap pass, but they also manage to get through tight passing lanes where there's sticks and skates and bodies.
Yeah.
His finishing ability, I would say, is above average. The shot isn't spectacular, but it gets the job done. His real value to me comes when he's in front of the net, scoring goals, disrupting, screening, stuffing in rebounds, and getting tip-ins with that Deflection Master specialty. This makes him a good option at center, too. His skating is not great. I'd say his size holds him back somewhat, but I wouldn't call him slow. He's still very capable of keeping up if you just play well positionally, and while he's not going to be blowing by people with his speed, you can still use your size to L2 and turn away from guys when they do catch up to you, and most other builds aren't going to have an easy time bumping you off the puck. So use that to your advantage, and the speed thing isn't going to be an issue. Overall, I'd say this is my kind of build. I think at wing, I would maybe prefer a smaller, speedier build usually, and in threes, there's definitely better options, but if I'm playing sixes, I think this is a super versatile build. He's not really bad at anything. His shot is solid, his passing is great, his hands are good, he can body check. The skating is maybe the only thing that's just average, but this is still a very solid build. A lot of times I'm kind of torn between being a strong physical player or a flashy finesse player, and the thing I like about this build, and really the thing I like about Matthew Tkachuk as a player, is that he's good at both. So anyway guys, try this build out, let me know what you think. Make sure to leave a comment and let me know what players you'd like me to build in the future, and I'll get to work on those. These videos take a lot of work to make, but I also enjoy making them and making new builds, so stay tuned for more. Hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.